Hey, this is Brian. Thanks for watching Kies Motorsports. Today we are excited to unveil yet another intake for the N20 and the N26, this time from MST. So as you may have seen in our 335 N55 video, we have a new partner. It's MST, and they make these amazing intakes. These have a very good build quality, as you'll see. When I went to the track in my car the other day, the guy was actually tugging on my intake, making sure it was secure. He's like, wow, that thing is rock solid. So they make these things with excellent quality. You can even see that they go as far to put their logo on these clamps on the silicone hose, and they just do an incredible job. This intake that we're installing today has all of the heat shielding, so you're going to get the benefits of the induction sounds, but the best part is you're going to be able to keep a lot of the heat out, which is what you want. You want those lower temperatures and better airflow. We also have a dry nano filter. So if you have any concerns about oiled filters in your mass airflow sensor, you won't have them today. In order to remove the intake, there's a couple things we need to do first. So first you want to remove this hose, just unclip it, just like that. We're going to set this out of the way. Next we have our mass airflow sensor. This is held in by two T20s. So at this time, take your T20 and remove those. All right, with those removed, I'm just going to press on this plug. We're going to disconnect that, set that out of the way. Then we're going to take the entire mass airflow sensor, just like that, and set this out of the way in a nice clean area. Now that we've done that, you need to remove the little vacuum line. We're going to show you that in 1 second, and then get your flathead screwdriver ready. Okay, here we can see our vacuum line. So just get that, pull it up, just set that out of the way. Don't forget to plug that back in. Next we have a flathead screw right here. Take your flathead screwdriver. All right, once you have that a little bit loose, we're ready to go. All right, so right now we have the mass airflow sensor out and unplugged. We have the vacuum line disconnected. We have this line disconnected. All that's really left are these 3 grommets. There's one right here, there's one right here, and then there's one over here. All right, with those 3 removed, very carefully, pull that grommet off, then pull this grommet off, then go over here and lift this grommet off. Now when you're removing these, sometimes the grommet's gonna stick on the intake itself, sometimes the car. Either way, it doesn't matter, and I'll show you how to adjust those. But at this time, you can take your intake, just very carefully wiggle it off just like that. Again, once you loosen this clamp right here, this is gonna come right off. All right, as we mentioned, sometimes these grommets get stuck on here. So what you can do is just get this, just peel it off, just like that. Then take that grommet you removed, and you can just very carefully just push it into place. It might take a little effort, just a little wiggling, but you'll get it. Here's a look at what that looks like installed. All right, at this point, there's only 2 things we have to do left. First, there's a little clamp down here, and then second, we have another flathead. So at this time, you can loosen the flathead. And then down here, there's a little clamp. So what you need to do is just get your finger underneath and then separate it just like that. Once you get to this point, you just very carefully slide this out, just like so. So here's a close-up on that clamp. So essentially what you're doing is you're reaching around and you're opening this right here, and that'll open up. And then you put it back in and it clamps up. So again, you just get your nail in here, you spread it open, and then to lock it, you just close it back again. All right, at this point, the intake is completely removed. Let's take a look at this. So here you can see the old intake that we removed. Again, it's all just plastic, and we're replacing it with this really nice powder coated aluminum. All right, grab the piece that looks like a J, and we're gonna slide it in right here. Just slightly slide it in here, just like that. Okay, and then what you wanna do is just twist it so that this piece is facing straight up. At this point, you can tighten the clamp. Now we're ready to install the new heat shield and air box. So grab the piece that looks like this. So what you wanna do is take this and slide it around. Again, be careful of any other hoses. And just maneuver it just like this. And slide it up. Now when you're installing this, you may have this piece that gets in the way. Basically what this piece does is it's responsible for curving the air and sending it into the intake. So to remove this, all you really need to do is just pull up. There's just a couple fasteners to hold it in place. So with that off, it allows much more space for your filter, and it goes right into your air box, right into your filter, right into that motor. Once you have this bolt through the grommet, you're going to need a 12mm and a 13. So I have the 13 on the bottom, and we're going to tighten this up. All right, so just so you can see the fitment, we have this bolt right here through the rubber grommet. That way there's no metal on metal. Then down here you can see that the plastic pipe right here that feeds the air in sits on top of the metal. And then on the other side you can see that they have this nice cutout that goes right around the plastic for a nice clean fit. All right, this is the other piece that we need to install. So as you can see, also looks like a J. This has a vacuum line, it has a support brace, and a spot for your mass airflow sensor. So if you haven't done so already, put the coupler on, make sure you put the 2 clamps on, and take the straight piece right here. I'm just going to press it through. You might need to just slide it around just a little bit. Then take your coupler, and you can connect these 2 pipes. Just press that in. Now before you tighten this down, you want to make sure that everything over here is in the correct location. Now what we're going to do is we are going to mount that pipe we just installed to the actual airbox itself with this piece right here. Now when you look at this piece, you will see that the one end is threaded and the one end has a bolt sticking out. Take the bolt and stick it into the airbox. Then you're going to see a matching nut and washer. So throw the washer on just like that, and then install the nut. Then just tighten this down with a 10mm. Then what you're going to do is take the other bolt with the washer, and you're going to thread it into the other side. And this bolt is also a 10mm. Okay, nice and solid. At this point, take your filter and just slide it on the end, just like that. Take your trusty flathead screwdriver and tighten it down. Now once you're happy with the way everything is seated, you can tighten these 2 down. All right, now we're down to the final heat shielding. So what you need to do is take that center grommet, pull it off if it got stuck to your car, and you need to feed it in this hole right here. All right, so here you can see we have it fully installed. Everything is nice and flush. All right, now take your heat shielding, and what you want to do is line up these little holes with the threading under here, and then take this grommet and slide it right into the factory location. Now what you can do is take these little 3mm bolts and thread them in. Now when you're installing these, the best way to do it is to start with one. So this was the easiest one for me, and then you could pull all the metal together as you go. All right, now if you haven't already done so, take your mass airflow sensor. The point, it kind of looks like a triangle. One end has a point and then one end is flat. You always want the point to face the air filter. So you can just move this over, slide that in, and then make sure you press it in and it sits nice and flush. Then what you can do is you can secure it in place with these 3mm bolts. You never want to use the factory bolts because these are designed to go into plastic and these are machined. Now what you can do is take your mass airflow sensor, just plug that in, and then take your vacuum line and slide that on. Make sure you slide that on as far as you can get it. Then what you can do is you can take this and you can just zip tie it somewhere. So you can zip tie it over here, over here. You can have it on top of these wires or under. Doesn't really matter, just make sure that it's secured. All right, at this point everything is installed, so let's start it up and see how it sounds. Again, this is Brian. Thanks so much for watching Kies Motorsports. As always, be sure to give us a nice big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification. And be sure to check us out at KiesMotorsports.com for all your retrofit and BMW performance needs, including the MST Intake. Again, this is Brian. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.